Do you remember way back, when Donovan Mitchell was a member of the Utah Jazz? And everybody was talking about Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert and when this young Utah team, if this young Utah team would make it over that hump, climb over that hill, get over that proverbial mountain, and finally win something and just make it as far as deep into the NBA playoffs. Have something to just hold on to. That dream is dead, no longer in existence, as neither one of these guys are no longer in Utah. But it is tonight, the homecoming of Donovan Mitchell. And yes, we have the 5 bets in 5 minutes. And yes, we went 4-1 last night. Just missed the perfect sweep because of all people, Julius Randle. I ain't mad at you. I know you're going to have a night or two like that. But that volume is just, it's a thing of beauty to watch, is it not? Here's what you do. Hit the thumbs up button. You subscribe. You make sure that you're part of the Odd Shopper channel. All these great things going on because we're about to let this sucker fly, including the clock, and that means right now. And we begin, well, we're going to begin with Pascal Siakam. What's a great Russo name, is it not? Pascal Siakam over 25.5 points for the big dog up in the big cat. I don't know, the big raptor. What are you going to call Pascal up there? But somebody's got to put up points, right? Oh, well, Orlando, they got humiliated last night. Yeah, this is Charlotte. Pardon me. I don't know. I'm talking about Orlando. Charlotte, somebody's going to put up points on this Hornets team. Somebody's going to lead the vehicle of blowout here. And when you look at the candidates, as you know, you're not going to play Siakam leading scorer. You're not going to play Siakam 30 plus just to kind of stretch that. Just take the minus 105 gift here for somebody who should be able to get you somewhere in the mid-high 20s, I would say high 20s, as a resting point to lead his team to blowing out Charlotte. And I think we'll just leave it at that. Next play is also a points play. It's not the one you think in this game. SGA at 29.5. I think that number anywhere from 28 to 30 is probably on the money now. You're going up against Miami. We'll see what's on the other side there with the Heat. But just think about this. So much of Miami and so much of anybody's focus is always going to be on SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander is just a gifted scorer in this league, and it's tough to slow him down. So you start working on Giddey, and then you start to get to Lou Dort. But I think the focus just gets so weighted on Gilgeous-Alexander combined, and I told you about that minus 105, did I not? Combined with the options that Giddey has as a facilitator and really what even SGA can do with pressure on him, defensive pressure on him. I think Lou Dort's going to get some open looks tonight. I really do. I think it's going to be a little easier for Lou Dort tonight than we normally see. And at 14 points, I can get there. In my head, I can get there. I can rationalize that as a play. Let's move to boards, and let's move to the late game, and let's go over 6.5 rebounds for Kawhi Leonard. This is a matchup, Luka or not. This is a number that I think is least impacted by who is on the floor for the Dallas Mavericks. We know who's not on the floor for the LA Clippers, and that's going to be Paul George tonight. But what we do know is even without Luka, there isn't much that I think Dallas does to keep Kawhi off the glass to this extent. 7 rebounds. Does it mean that, he's not a double-digit night waiting to happen tonight? But I think we've got some good opportunities, at least in this matchup, with Kawhi getting us 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds. And again, depending on who's on the floor on the other side versus who is with him, we already know, like Paul George, that hamstring out. Good chance for him to just grab rebounds. Just grab boards, brother. That's all we need. Boardman gets paid, right? Did I not bury the lead? Probably. That's fine. Hey, this is a rare under that we're going to hit. Under 3.5 threes at plus 135 for Damian Lillard. This was the team I was thinking about. Oh, Orlando. It was a sharp play last night. I think a lot of people had Orlando in the points. But what happened is they're just not a good basketball team. And when you're wagering on shit, you're going to see a lot of shit. Every now and again, you're going to get a bright spot. Doesn't mean they can't cover spreads also, but this is who Orlando is. Now they come back. This, I think, is the game in which they covered. This is the game in which I think they play up a little bit. This is the game in which I think you're going to see somebody struggle on Portland. And it's going to be a shooting, not a scoring struggle from Damian Lillard. And that's going to come from three. Look, you're also going to get other guys involved, or it could be a blowout. Other avenues to get us here. It's not just one. All right, now let's get to the guy. Let's get to the kid. Let's get to Spider's return here and see what we can do. You know, after all this, after everything that we built up in the beginning, we're not even going to play anything about Mitchell. We're just going to fade Mitchell as the leading scorer of the game. Hey, coming back home is much more difficult than hosting that reunion, right? Your former home in this case, and Donovan Mitchell and his team, there's a lot of discussion, a lot of pressure. Jazz just need a win. Doesn't matter who's coming back. I mean, you know, you could take it as deep of an analogy as you want. The BYU, the Mormon area where they are. I mean, it doesn't matter who is returning to this game tonight. They just need to stop a two-game skid and prevent losing now their 8th game in their last 10. Lauri Markkanen, I think, is the easier candidate. I was going to go Jordan Clarkson because he's in YOLO mode right now, but the Jazz need to slow that down. The Jazz need to win. I'll take Lauri Markkanen, leading scorer of the game. There's your 5 and 5. We'll run it back. That's not a bad parlay. Don't parlay these. These are 5 bets in 5 minutes for a reason. Let's turn $5 into 200, shall we? Can we? May we? All I need you to do is take 90 seconds out of your life. I know it's a lot, but you have a lot going on, and that's fine. I want you to start on DraftKings with a bankroll. So, brand new to DK. Maybe somebody in your house is brand new to DK. Maybe somebody in your family is brand new to DK. Maybe somebody that you know, a coworker, somebody at the shop, somebody wherever it is new to DK, and you can help them place wagers, right? That's all. Sign up below. Have them sign up below. You have to follow that link. Going to bring you to DraftKings. Take 90 seconds out of your life. Sign up. Link your information. Link an account. Put $5 in that account. Bet $5. South Carolina plus 18.5. That's all. And then watch. You don't need South Carolina to cover. You don't need the game to tip. All you need to do is place that wager, and you're going to get you're going to get right back a $200 boost, if you will, right back into your account. $5 to make $200 just for placing a bet, not even winning a bet, just for placing a bet. Pretty simple stuff, right? Here's your 5 and 5. Over 25.5 points for Siakam, over 13.5 points for Lou Dort, over 6.5 boards for Boardman Gets Paid, or under 3.5 threes for Dame Dollar Lillard. Lauri Markkanen, your leading scorer of the game at plus 220. All right? 5 bets, 5 minutes. Hey, you want to join the Discord, the Bet Pro? We have these 2 tools here for you. Good night on the Discord last night. We went 5-0. I told you 4-1 on the – oh, this was the 5th one, in case you're wondering. Yeah. 5-0. Click that link below. It's going to bring you to the Discord. You all have yourselves a fantastic night.